I record. All right, so the second one we're talking about is the price of related goods. We're going to keep it very simple, talk about hot dogs. If we are told that the price of a hamburger increases, right, the price of, a meat patty, just any type of hamburger increases, what do we know about the relationship between hot dogs and hamburgers? If you're throwing a cookout, you're going to be buying hot dogs and or hamburgers, right? And if the price of hamburger doubles, are you still going to buy the same amount of hamburgers you did last year for the cookout? No, you're going to buy probably very little hamburger and a ton of hot dogs, right? So the price of hamburger impacts the demand curve for hot dogs because hamburger and hot dogs are what we call substitutes. So I'm kind of using this tilde here to be like it relates. Like hamburgers relate as substitutes for hot dogs. So therefore, a price of the hamburger going up is going to result in an increase in my demand for my hot dogs. So the price of hamburger goes up, my demand for my hot dogs shoots to the right. As a way to kind of test if what I'm saying makes sense, I can fix the price and say, what if the price stayed the same for hot dogs, right? We're talking about hot dogs here. So what if the price for hot dogs was, I don't even know anymore, $4 for a package of hot dogs? I have no idea. But we say, if the price stayed the same and hamburgers became more expensive, what do we expect to happen to the quantity demanded and the quantity supplied? Right? Or sorry, the quantity demanded, just in general, quantity demanded. So if the price stays the same at $4, then we're going to end up having a old quantity demanded that is far fewer than the new quantity demanded. So regardless of what's happening with the price of hot dogs, we assume, is staying the same. If the price of hamburgers increases, the demand for hot dogs is going to shift to the right. That's our first type of good. Questions on substitutes. So this is our substitutes. All right. Okay, cool. Moving right along. Now, we're going to talk about the other half of this, which is complements. Not compliments like you are so pretty. Complements. Complements, right? So there's not an I here. There's an E here. An important distinction. Which means something that goes with another thing. My favorite example of complements are shrimp and cocktail sauce. You can't find me something that tastes as good as a shrimp and cocktail sauce. I tried for 7 years. Because I was a vegetarian. It's a dark period of my life. And I really missed shrimp and cocktail sauce. And nothing scratched that itch. Doesn't exist. But for this example, again, I want to stick to hot dogs. I want to keep it nice and simple. Hot dogs. So this time, we're going to say that the price of hot dog buns has increased. So again, price of a related good has increased. What do we think this is going to do to demand? Do we think, and so one of the ways that we can kind of figure this out in the wild, right? Let's say we're on a test. Let's say we're caught like a deer in the headlights, right? And we're like, oh, I don't know. Price of hot dog buns, how's that going to impact hot dogs? Here's what I do. Here's what you can do. Fix that price to just some random price, right? Again, $4. And then draw a straight line. Be like, here's our price, it's $4. If I know that the price of hot dog buns increases, am I going to expect fewer hot dogs to be demanded or more hot dogs to be demanded? Less. Very good. Yes. So I can figure that out, that at that price, I would expect less to be demanded. Therefore, my demand curve shifts to the left. So for this one, we have hot dog buns relate to hot dogs as complements. And therefore, the price of a hot dog bun increasing is going to have the following impact. It's going to shift demand downwards or to the left. Sorry that my writing is off to the side here. I know it's not the best. Can I easily? No, I don't think I can. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it won't let me rotate. We understand. Questions about price of related goods?